this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up.
All right, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
That's a lot of mornings, or a lot of goods in one morning.
Rachel Wester, you were number one to log in today. Way to go.
Congratulations. So that's a friendly reminder that when you are present here, just to chat in your stuff, and we'll take roll call. That does help us out quite a bit for many reasons, so thank you for that. So on today's episode of This and That, what we're going to speak through are a couple of items. The first is we had Anna that is going to be joining us in our first segment once we get to that. Anna's one of the new members of our support family, so we'll talk with her and what she does with our firm. We kind of ran short on time yesterday, right? So
We did, and we did not want to shorten, discount or whatever. Shorten her time. We wanted to make sure that we gave her enough time because she's so sweet. We want you to meet her.
yeah, and then we'll discuss agent dinner. We'll give you a reminder for that for next Tuesday. That's the third Tuesday of the month, and we'll discuss that one. And then we will give you a couple of updates on the release of the information for FamFest. So we'll kind of get that all handled there. So without further ado, Shana, was there anything else that you wanted to cover in the open, or do you feel like we're kind of ready?
I think we're ready.
We are ready. All right, hit the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have Anna with us, and we are super happy to have her for many, many reasons. She is one of the new members that's been working with us now for a good period of time. She, it was an amazing addition when we kind of had Anna, and I'm glad that we're able to show her off on screen so everyone gets to know her here, and she'll be speaking in just a minute. But I wanted to give a little bit of background, right? So she's working with Deluso Marketing, and she's a new member of our support family. She works there exclusively. There's a bit of a tie-in to what she does on a daily basis that directly benefits the agents, but she does a lot of things that help the company overall. Yeah. Right? So we'll hit on those items with Anna. Anna came over it was like an amazing trade we made, so to speak, with Lior. And Lior, when we were talking through, I was like, I need a couple of people, right? And he was transitioning and modifying his business on how he was doing things. And he's like, I'll give you Naz and Anna. And I'm like, all right, sold. And yeah, it was like this amazing acquisition, right? And we were like, all right, thanks, Lior. So he continues to still help us out with the technology, but we were able to acquire Anna in that whole thing. And I was like, 100%. She was working on projects on our project with him as one of those things. And I was like, wait, we can direct. All right, that's perfect. Let's do that. So maybe we'll talk to Anna and let her first give some of her background. Anna, maybe tell us where you're from and some of the things you did before in your previous experience within real estate, right? And then we'll go into what you're doing now. So thank you.
Okay, so hi. I am from Mexico City, and yes, I was working with Lior before. So with him, I was like managing his projects and helping him like with all the admin things. So right now, I transitioned, and now I am very happy working here, and I thank you for the opportunity. But for the past 5 years, I've been in marketing. So I usually worked for marketing agencies. So I like my strong areas are like social media and like design, marketing, and everything related with that. And I also have like some real estate experience. My husband works on Coldwell Banker here in Mexico, so we know a little bit of how this works. But as you know, the Mexican market and the U.S. market, it's really different. And like here, we have like different types of constructions and different things. But I do have like some background as well. And I really like what you do in your company. I feel like very, very happy of being able to help. So mainly what I do here, it's like to see the social media platforms, make sure that everything is okay. I post everything that it's required. And right now we have some things going on, as you may have seen before. We have the Abby Basic series that we have. And then we have the Small Business Spotlight, where we try to engage with more people based on what you have like on your area and what people do there on Frisco and on Plano and there where you are. So that's great. And I think that's a very good like thing to do to engage with more people and to reach a different audience. So I think it's very important like to know the segment, the audience, to whom are you like communicating and to whom are you reaching by knowing like what they do, where they are, and how is the best thing to do that. So I'm basically doing that, like helping with social media, with the ads, and seeing like how to reach more people and get more leads in order to help all the agents and to gain like more business. And also I am with the property asset management, like making sure all the pictures are there, like the website and the links are working okay, the QR codes, like making sure everything is there. Of course, Megan is always helping me, so that's great. And I think that's mostly what I do.
Yeah.
What a great addition to Megan, but for us as a company to have Anna. And I kind of look at Anna like maybe the behind the scenes Logan, because anytime, we're on these calls every day with Anna, and whatever you tell her to do, it's sure. And she just gets it done, right?
I would agree with that.
And she's just so sweet. And, these are all things that we're reminded of that we don't have to do, right? Double checking. I mean, we all want to double check everything because we're human, but she's taken all of these things and making sure that they're implemented properly to gain us more exposure and, just things that we don't have to do. So I really appreciate her.
It's been amazing. She kind of is taking a bunch of the things that Megan had incorporated and grabbed onto, and Megan is slowly relinquishing those so she can work in a couple of different areas. But Anna's done a great job of kind of acquiring each of those things and documenting it, understanding it, taking care of it, putting training videos together. She does the Wikipedia post each day, so that saves a lot of time. So you'll see that formatting is is going in there. That's an Anna thing. She's also taking the videos and putting them together for our website. So if you go to the main page of our website and you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see that there's a video section that's going on there. And she's putting that together and working the transcript and downloading that and putting that together. She'll also be helping us out with putting everything together from our agent training that we just had with FamFest. So she'll be the one behind the scenes taking and putting that stuff all together so that we can present it in the best possible way to you as the agent and have it there, in perpetuity.
And you might have heard her mention that her husband is in real estate in Mexico City with Coldwell Banker, and so she's very familiar with real estate and how it works. But their market is quite different, right, Anna? It's not
Yes.
it's not as competitive. It's slow where you are, right?
Yeah, right now, like, people are not looking like to buy or sell. Like, it's difficult right now. There are like some government things and political things that are stopping people to sell or buy. So it's like a different market completely. As well, there are like political things and like economical things that like pause people to make transactions. They really think a lot about making some transactions because it's difficult. But like, we know that this is real estate. Like, things change, and sometimes there are like very good things and very good moments to sell. So people right now are like stopping to think it twice. And that's the market here. It's different.
Yeah. Well, we are so thankful to have you as part of our real estate family. And, and that's just a reminder to all of us to not take things for granted, like our market and being busy and having, being afforded the opportunity to be able to continue to work and not have those outside forces like that limit what you can achieve.
Now, Anna's also working on continuing to grow what she does here with us. And, when we first started, it was really important to her that she's continues to grow. And that was one of the main commitments that we made with her, is that we want her to continually get better and get more skill sets and become more valuable. So one of the items that you're picking up now is we're talking about reporting and kind of like accountability. So you're going to be helping us out with some of our task management stuff and with documenting like due dates for certain things and manage the projects there within Zoho Analytics with us. And then you're also going to be working on some of the reporting items where we say like, hey, every week we need this report ran, and we need to know when it's outside of tolerances, and you take a look at it and understand it and look at weekly, monthly, quarterly reports and see things. There's just so much data to analyze at the company level and the level for each agent that we're trying to spot things before they become problematic or see areas to focus on. Whether it's lead source or a specific agent needs something, there's a lot of data to drill down to, and we're trying to get Anna to be able to collect all of that and continue to grow what she's doing, right? So we're very excited about that. But that's an improvement that you'll start to see. When it's a small business and there's just one or two data points or something, right? It's you kind of see it and understand it. But now as it grows, we don't necessarily have some of those direct lines of communication, and we need some assistance on that. So we're definitely looking forward to that.
Yes.
So
Great.
So that's a little bit about Anna. She is truly a great person, and yesterday I felt so good about all the different people that we got to have on, and everyone got to kind of meet, right? Those are investments that we're making as a firm to make sure that we have those people, and we've been very fortunate that they're all really, really good people, and that they care and they want to do the right things, and they're growing and they enjoy what they're doing. So when you have somebody who enjoys it and they truly are like passionate about it, and it's amazing, like Omkar is super passionate about what he does, and Anna really enjoys what she does, and she's on the meetings and energetic and always happy and all that, and Naz the same exact way. He just has this passion for what he's doing, and it's no different from what you see every day with Megan. So that kind of culture that's being created because we get to deal with great people. And it's a testament to the agents because it's not about just our interaction with these people. It's about the fact that when they speak with the agents, that the agents are grateful and happy, and there's just this positive culture, and that's really a big deal, and it can't be understated.
You know, I saw several times yesterday throughout the chats that our agents were praising other agents, and it was really like, it just made me feel so good that, you know, that's who we are, because that's truly who we are, and that's what we want as a company, you know. And it's not easy to get. I mean, if you talk about other companies, I mean, just think about big corporations and things. They always have, you know, it seems like there's conflict everywhere. So to have this, you know, this real estate family that all supports one another and we're all on board to praise one another, I mean, it's great.
Yeah,
it's
passing the praise has been a great concept.
Yeah.
And it allows other people to kind of flourish and hear positive things about themselves. So we'll make sure that we continue on with that. Anna makes it really easy to praise her because she does a really good job. Tell us a little bit about your family, and then we'll wrap up, because it's important for people to get to know you a little bit more, right? You're a human. You're not just like an email address or a job position. You're really Anna. So tell us who Anna is.
Okay, so I have a family where I have my husband and 2 kids. So my older kid is Carlos, who is 5 years old, and Eric, who is 3 years old. So they are like very joined on ages. So 5 and 3, both toddlers. It's a little difficult sometimes, but sure is fun. I love having them here right now. Since COVID started, we are like having online classes. So I think I've learned a lot on this time. I really appreciate this time that I have with them, like to learn and spend more time with my family. So I've seen all the positive side of this pandemic, like having this time to like spend with them and to learn more from them. And also right now, Carlos is learning to read. So that's such a, I think, difficult process. But I've been glad to be part of it, like to see how he makes major like changes, and he is starting to read and to write. Maybe this process I wouldn't have seen it if he was in school, but I'm very grateful like to see all this happening. And also I'm very close to my parents. They live like 5 minutes from here. Also my brother, so we're like a big small family. We always live like, we always gather like to have parties or to eat together. So I think that's something Mexicans we have. We like to gather a lot with our families and to have like reunions and parties, not so much with the pandemic, but yeah, we really appreciate doing that. And my sister lives in Miami, so she's there, and she's very happy living there with her family. That is, she also has 2 little kids, 5 and 3 as well. Well, 5 and 4 years old. And yeah, she's very happy, and we miss her so much because we're such a close family, but we'll see her for the holidays, and that's like very exciting for us. And yeah, if you ever come to Mexico City, I'll be glad to have you.
All right.
So just listen to that, you guys. So their market is challenging. Her husband's in a very challenging profession. Her kids are now home, and she's having to do all these things. And the way she's looking at it is as a positive, right? She's finding the joy and the positivity of something that you could look at it in a negative way, right? And I do have one question. We're similar in our family. We all, are close and like to get together for dinners and things like that. And I'm curious in your family if you do something like this. So when we get together and we all bring, different types of foods and dishes, after we're completed eating, we go around the table and we kind of judge who had the best meal or who brought the best dish. And sometimes it's awkward. And I know Amy's on here, and we've all been kind of judged, and particularly me.
We go around the table and we say like, what was the best and what was the worst? And I have no idea why our family does it, but they're like super honest. And you better bring your A game because like all of a sudden like your dish becomes the worst one there, and people like remember it. And they're like, oh, remember that one time?
I was honored because they would ask. Amy said you started that.
Yeah.
And so I would be asked, for example, to bring sweet potatoes.
Okay.
And I brought them like several years. And then all of a sudden I brought them, and then whoop, here comes Amy. She decides to bring them. And it was a little weird. So now it's like, you got to step up your game, and it's a competition to see who makes the best.
So does your family do that? And what's your best dish?
No, not really. So we're not great cookers here. So we usually like just buy things and like say, yeah, you will buy this and you will buy that. So we don't like cook that much. We're not great cookers in our family.
Okay, that's good. Well,
maybe we should come have dinner with you some year instead.
Well, it was great to get to share some of what you do
was.
on a daily basis and let people understand who you are and get to know you just a little bit. Are you on social media, and are you accepting new followers?
Yes, I am on social media. I have my Facebook page and my Instagram. If you want to follow me, I will accept you.
All right. So we'll
find Anna. We'll give you her. We'll give you her social media information, and she's Anna at Acquisto Real Estate.
Yeah.
ANA.
ANA. Yeah. We'll chat that in for you. And we'll put that social media handle down there so we can do that. That'll be down in the description. That's right below the like button. So scroll by that, and you'll be able to give Anna some appreciation. But thank you very much. That was awesome. Thank you very much for joining us, Anna. It's been spectacular. Anna. And I think we'll consider that bad boy closed.
Yep.
Thank you. Alrighty, FamFest 2020 has now been completed, and it was 3 days. It was 3 days of solid learning. Shana did a great job kind of setting it up and giving us a format to work within, so I was very thankful for that. And with it being visual, with it being part in person and part remote, we did get a lot of recordings completed. Mm-hmm. Those recordings Anna was walking through, so to set your expectations on it. The long recordings are obviously completed. She'll go through and get the transcripts on them, and then we'll break them down and cut those videos into separate videos so you can access just the component you want. Mm-hmm. So those will all be completed and available for you. That's going to take a little bit of time because there's a lot of content. So look for that to come out in about a week. So if you were like, I need to get to something right away, it'll all be kind of broke down, and we'll post that within a week, and we'll share it out there for you so you can get to just the items that you may have missed.
Now, we did do some Republic Title classes as well, and they did send some handouts. So if you did not attend the class, I think the majority of us attended the class, but if you didn't, we'll also have those handouts available as well.
Okay, so maybe we'll show them off tomorrow during TNT, so everyone has those links for them. I know they sent them over after the courses were completed.
And before?
Okay, perfect.
When you registered.
All right, excellent. So we'll get those and make those available for everybody. And that was really nice that you coordinated that. That worked out really well for us. So now we understand when those videos will be posted. We are accepting feedback, at least I am. So on that, if you had specific topics that you wish we would cover, in the future, then we can add them as TNT topics. But we want to get better for like next year, right? Yeah. So we went back and we take a harsh look, a critical eye, and make sure that we get better for next time, right? Each time that we do one of these things. Yeah. So I'm accepting all feedback, be it good, bad, or otherwise, and just email it directly to me. And I really do want to hear it because I want to make sure that it becomes as good as it can be for you.
Yeah. I mean, we're not perfect. We understand, but that's how all of us gain, more topics and experience.
Yeah, and the format and like whatever it is, right? We want to make sure that it continues to be better. I liked the fact that we got done at a certain time. You can only sit in front of the computer for so long. You can only do it remotely for so long. So I liked how we started it. I liked the ending time. I thought that was good, so everyone could make sure that they were available to get kids or whatever that was. So that worked out fine. Myself, a critique that I think we could do a touch better is to make sure that we put maybe the Republic title event. I really liked having that, and I liked how that all worked. But maybe I would slide that in the day a little bit, so we broke up the monotony of different things, and I think that might help going forward. But I'm willing to accept feedback. But that's my own personal critique on kind of how we laid that out.
Well, hopefully we can have it in person next time, and that makes it a lot easier because you can get up and, take a break. And
it does, but I think that I will always have it where it is recorded and stored in this type fashion going forward, so people can always access it. Having it all cataloged is really a big deal, and allowing everybody to re-access it is important. So thank you for the effort and energy that everybody put in that went into that, right? So if I went down the whole list, it would be like pretty much everybody. I didn't do anything to prepare for it, so it was really nice that was all taken care of. So thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Notice you didn't even say I prepared in the least, like that I did it. But
What?
no, you did all the work to kind of get ready, right?
Well, you did you got it all prepared to do virtually. That was it. That was pretty big.
Yeah. So we were happy that we were able to pull that off for you, and thank you to everybody. Without further ado, I think we should say that topic's closed and go to That's a Wrap, please. Alrighty, so we hit all three topics today. We were able to meet Anna. We were able to, we didn't talk about agent dinner next week. But we're going to still actually have that, right?
Yeah, we're going to have it. You can mention it right now. Next Tuesday, agent dinner. We'll give more details tomorrow.
Yep, so I skipped that topic. My bad. And then FamFest 2020, all that stuff's coming out really soon, and I enjoyed it. And I'm glad it's completed, and now we get on to working towards next year. Deep sigh. The weather's going to be great today. It's your last day. Nice weather.
Tomorrow it's not.
And then
so
tomorrow
get
it's
out,
not.
So
and anyway, so
I'll
do
be
your
out of the
stuff
office
today.
this afternoon.
Enjoy yourself today.
Yeah.
You earned it.
Yeah,
and tomorrow's Friday. Today's like a pre-Friday. So
go.
maybe enjoy yourself. Have a great time today. And spend a long night and wake up late tomorrow. You have permission to sleep in till I don't know.
Till 8:30.
Yeah, till 8:30, then be ready.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my